You hear a lot about the strip club culture in New York, but is the strip club culture in Coney Island a total different world of its own?
It's like the
They got the undiscovered baddies, or
yeah,
what?
it's like the minor leagues. They on their way up. You know what I'm saying? I like that better because me personally, I'm not a that fake ass, and that don't do it for me.
Really?
I like natural ass. I'll take a skinny chick with a little plump ass and a pretty face over that fake
Right.
hard rock shit. That's not.
I'm not gonna lie though. There was a girl that was walking through here earlier with a crazy BBL, and I was just like staring at her.
Yo,
like,
it looks. It
Yeah.
depends because a lot of them got the fucked up shit too. But
Yeah.
I don't hate on anybody. But if my choice, I like. I don't like. I'm not a big fan of the BBL shits. A lot of shit don't look right.
You in a relationship?
Yeah,
Okay.
with my money.
Yeah. So that.
Me and my money got a great relationship. I'm never letting that bitch go.
Right. But so, what did the pussy start flowing in on a different level once the Bing Bong
I get a
craze
lot of.
took over?
My DMs is crazy.
Right.
Chicks naked. Yo, got this one older lady hit me, and was like, sent mad naked pictures. Not older, like maybe upper 30s, mid 40s, and butt naked. Yo, I just want to, please, I'm mad. Please don't tell my husband. Don't send. I don't know who this lady is. I don't know who her husband is.
Right.
I don't really give a fuck. That shit was just hilarious. Just the shit she was saying, and I get that a lot.
Right. But you gotta be careful because it's just some of it feels
I
kind of
enjoy
spooky,
everything.
right?
Yeah,
like who the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
knows what their intentions
A
are?
lot of shit I just delete.
Yeah.
I read and just delete before they know I read it.
Right.
I'm not a thirsty individual. I've done my share of things throughout my life, which I'm not thirsty. I let the shit come to me.
Right.
I'm not one of these guys that be all up in deep.
Yeah.
It comes to me.
How old are you at this point?
39.
Okay. You got a year on me. I'm 38.
Yeah.
40 scare you at all?
Nah, because when I was about to turn 30, I was like, damn, I'm about to be 30. This shit is all over.
Seems real scary until it
right?
happens. Yeah.
And then the 30's been the best years of my life.
That's a
I
fact.
got made the most money, had the most sex, had the most fun, fucking bought homes, like really became comfortable with who I am as a person. The 20s, you don't know none of that shit.
Right.
The 20s, you just
Figuring shit
invincible. I'm invincible. Nothing could happen to me. And then the 30s come in like, I'm not invincible, and now I'm kind of shook of flying.
Now I have to
I'm like,
actually primarily focus on doing things that will improve my life.
absolutely.
You know? Like I got to
Absolutely.
eat a salad instead of a fucking cheeseburger for lunch.
When I
Or-
wake up in the morning, I drink. I hate water, bro.
Really?
I don't know why. I'm not a fan of it. I'm fat, whatever. I like soda,
Right.
but in the mornings I force myself to fucking drink like 2 bottles. Or I just down the shit. And throughout the day, like even right now, I was mad that you guys didn't have soda. I was like, fuck water, fuck it. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
glad I don't have that birth defect because I love fucking drinking water and people not drinking enough
wish.
water. That's one of the biggest things I think of when I look at a homeless person sleeping on the street. I'm like, I know they're not drinking close to enough water. Their body must be all fucked up out here
Facts.
baking in the sun.
Yo, ugh.
Ugh. Okay, but when you look at the drill craze that's kind of took over a large percentage of hip hop and just the fact that they're talking about killing each other and shit, how do you feel about what that means for the future of rap? Does that kind of worry you? It's a lot more explicit than when we were young and we were listening to rap, you know?
But I feel like
And anybody can be a rapper now. You can just be some
anybody.
random fucking kid.
Anybody can rap.
You
bro.
got 100,000 views talking about your ops in a song,
crazy.
whatever. It's crazy, yeah.
Kids are killing themselves. But listen, when we were coming up, I'm sure there was fucking people that were saying, yo, that shit is never gonna last, this type of music, or this era that they're on, I feel like we're older now and we're being like, that shit ain't, it is what it is. Every generation has their form. And we had Biggie and Tupac, we learned from that. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of those lessons seem like they've been kind of forgotten, right? Because
Exactly,
hip hop had like a weird calm period after that where nobody really wanted to be promoting violence because it
Facts.
just seemed so out of control. And then that seems like it kind of got lost at a certain point.
Yeah, but that comes back to like, yo, fuck your life, man. What they doing, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not gonna be saying in my song, my ops, this and that. If we gotta do something, you'll never hear about it. The realest shit I've done in my life, I've never rapped about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause why would you?
Exactly. So, Yeah, I like the drill shit, man. That I don't pay attention to who's beefing with who. They be like, yo, this one's doing what word? That's crazy. You know, I've never been one for gossip, man. I've always just stayed in my lane and stayed to myself. I'm gonna focus. Me worrying about who's ops with somebody else, that shit don't get me money. It doesn't fucking cause any effect in my life, so I don't care about it.
But how does it feel at this point to be able to, like, okay, you have a hot song, so you want to do a remix, and you can just get, you know, Fat Joe and Styles P on it and shit like that. As a rap fan,
That's the best.
That must be trippy to be like, oh, I'm actually just accepted amongst all these greats.
It's the greatest feeling in the world. It's like years worth of hard work. It's validity. Because there was years when I was rapping, be at family parties, yo, when are we gonna hear your shit on the radio? In my mind, I just came off tour in Europe. You don't know about me, but they don't. The masses, they don't hear it on the radio. Now it's just like years of validation when Fat Joe FaceTimes me all the time. Yo, yeah, we talking Buster. You know, all these, even the locks, like, yo, that shit is, people I grew up listening, that shit is the best feeling. And it's just like, I still get a kick out of it. Fat Joe FaceTime me the other day, I'm like, this is crazy.
Right.
You know, in my mind, I'm playing it cool, but I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is fucking
Right.
Fat Joe or Buster.
When I was on Joe Budden's podcast the other day, I was just thinking, I'm like, up until maybe like the last year, I would not have even been able to dream that I would be able to do something like this. You know, like that. But it becomes kind of normalized to you pretty quickly. Where, you know, I'm sure you could hang out with Fat Joe at this point, and at some point, your brain's gonna stop thinking about like, holy shit, this guy's famous as fuck, and I've been listening to him since I was a kid.
But I let them know, like, when I come to, like, when I was coming here, my management team was like, yo, you might throw this or say that. I'm like, yo, there's nothing that anybody could throw at me or ask me that I'm not ready for, because I don't front for nobody.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. We appreciate y'all.